Sexton. Collins, dribble drive, attacks the paint.
We're thinking about maybe heading down to spend some time at Niagara Falls.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Well, I could see you living in Canada or Utah, Craig, if it wasn't Houston.
Blocked another one.
I like that he hasn't changed his aggressiveness in the starting lineup. Sometimes guys get thrown off.
Drives in, it's blocked at the rim. Jalen Williams was there to greet him. Here's Giddey. Nice cut. Hayward rejected by...
So they're forcing you to take the ball out. But running that fast break, from a dead ball situation, just to spread that team out. Most teams in the association are pretty good when they're, when they're stationary defensively.
And Jason Wallace had a...
That's another great point.
J-Dub charges down the lane, got caught. He double clutches and scores.
Got shooters out there as well.
Athlete. There you
First time he's touched the ball, high floater.
But what a drive. What a tremendous human being. And gets...
And the Bucks will play the Rockets tomorrow.
But still, 11 in a row is 11 in a row, Michael.
Again, Green. Now back inside of Şengün. Bad pass to Flow. Still the best in the league, but they've given up a lot more.
That was going to be a very tough finish because the ball was somewhat behind him.
By 20. And the Rockets have played so much better at home.
You know what made him so tall? His favorite meal. Soup.
Şengün's back, baby.
Rockets starting to punish that rim post.
Mavs are answering the bell defensively, challenging shots. Teo inside. Through the first 3 games. LaMelo.
He's still pain against this Heat team. Adebayo loses it.
They're struggling after the altercation, but they have woken up.
How about rebound?
There you go.
It's this great three-point defense in the Rockets.
Played just 9 minutes last night. He's in his 16th season.
Green penetrating, left the shot short. And
Here's good the other way. Spreading way look at a triple.
Good from downtown.
Last 8 games, he shoots 48% from 3.
In and out. Rebounded by Claxton. Taken away. On the roll.
And again, knowing Coach Udoka, these are very valuable men.
He missed it.
Look at him, man. Did he get the steal?
In three-point percentage. And as I say that, a three-point miss by Whitmore.
And again, Rockets working in transition. That is helping the offense out immensely.
They're making a lot in the first half from 3. Haven't made many in this second half. And the Rockets.
Thanks to Jalen Green. This ball game has changed.
Down low to Collins on Şengün. His baby hook is short. Gets his own rebound. Stays with it. Has it swung.
Kobe White, Chicago, another one. Jalen Johnson, Atlanta, another one. That's one of them.
Know what he can do. He just needs to be able to stick. Tough pass in the paint.
He is 7 out of 11 from deep. Under a 5 out of 7. As Shea got down low.
Section getting good shots, whether it be behind the 3 or the mid-range game.
2 for 1. And some bully ball, but amazing help.
And lead 15 in the second half. The drive blocked by Thompson.
Green's run. Game gets really easy when you got a hot hand.
Ball tried to split. Driving again, Ingles.
65-60. Rockets out in front. Coffee for 3.
Working over Grady Dick right there on that drive. And again, the Rockets are just... But they ended up missing so many free throws, they did not have a chance to win it. I mean, the little things, the margins...
Catch in the pass is sufficient. Don't have to dribble it. Durant with a rookie on it.
White dancing. White shooting.
Deflection.
Wizards have 10 steals on the night. Jordan Poole.
It's a 4-point net lead. And a steal. Thompson to 3.
DiVincenzo trying again, get going. Can't get that the ball. Another offensive rebound, but take
A shooter there. There's no one for him to pass to, and they're really packing the paint.
halfway through the third quarter.
He was on a 60-point pace at halftime. Offense is rolling here in this ball game, but they've got to continue to get stops.
Back to a 10-point lead.
About being professional and being ready makes a difference.
That's a Rockets team playing 500 back.
Actions and the reads that he had in Utah inside his offense is a lot of reads. That's really tailored to that.
The Rockets have made 6 of their last 7 shots. By the way, we were at dinner last night. We were watching that.
Allen around the perimeter. Give to Mitchell. Mitchell unloads.
15 from 3.
How about this Landale, the only Rocket with a positive plus-minus? He didn't.
Whitmore's had a chance to stretch out his legs in the G League with the Rio Grande Valley. Durant able to get to the elbow.
Let them slice into that lead.
They had 36 points in the quarter.
Powell on the drive.
We saw that when Tari was playing before he got hurt. He was much better finishing around the rim than he was as a rookie on the initial. Had leveraged minutes of his career in Chicago.
I'm still jazzing about Cam Whitmore's game.
And the Rockets take it away. Rockets are currently doubling up the Suns. Booker on the move. Tough jumper over Thompson. There, but he's on the short list. For me, it still would be Kyle Lowry.
No Vince Carter, no DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. He's their biggest guy out there right now. White in the paint. Tough shot.
Let it rip, and it pays off there for a minute. It was just growing in confidence, and how good was he when these two teams met?
Rebound taken away by Kessler. And clears it. No.
And Rockets going to have to keep building a wall when Scotty Barnes gets the basketball.
It's so warm. All the lakes, they're not frozen over. It's shocking.
Talent. So have the versatility from a post player perspective to make the adjustment.
Great moments for this organization here. And there's going to be some good ones, I think, coming forward. As we hit the 2-minute mark. Jay, another rookie. Thompson defending. And
I think Jalen saw Sohan behind him, thought he had a wide-open layup.
Good hand.
Well, look, he got the ball out of Halliburton's hands, and men are just pounding him.
And then poked it away. Wow. 19 and 9.
Getting the scores table. Booker on the turnaround.
Pretty much what they average in terms of their three-point field goal percentage in road games. And drilled another one. 26 for Jalen Green. 6 threes. Childhood friends with Dylan Brooks, so they're matched up with one another.
Everything works down low. Jalen Green gets physical.
High for him. Always been a solid three-point shooter. Brunson whips a pass to Sims. DiVincenzo turns, shoots, can't get.
Force me to take the ball out, but running that fast break, from a dead ball situation, just to spread that team out.
Get to those. I know those long shots from 3 end up being long rebounds.
JC rolls inside.
Rockets.
Goodwin stepping inside, knocked away. Steven.
Obvious to a slipping Kuz.
Making Simons have to be a passer, so when you get off bodies, you got to rebound.
Dinwiddie back in. Finney Smith to Dan Thomas. And Thompson with a block.
Point play completed. 7 from Fred. Over the top, knocked away by a better numbers as a guy coming off the bench this season than he has as a starter, which is unusual. DeRozan stepping back, missing. Clyde's our guy. We'll go with Clyde Drexler. Eventually, something will be named after Damian Lillard in and around that area, but for now, there. This is the beginning of a 7-game road trip.
Be trending that way. Celtics led this one by as many as 17. This burst for the Rockets is trimmed into it. Brissett got it away.
Nothing.
So look at the men.
9 for Cam in 11 minutes as he's heating up. Ball over the top. Aaron pass.
Ball crossing up on Thompson. On the turnaround. Thompson with a block. Ball with
the toughness that he's brought here in the second half.
For to shoot. Clarkson drives behind the back. In the paint. Has to hurry.
It's not how well you shoot. Bring some energy. Bring the effort. Get yourself going. She goes back, baby.
Rockets starting to punish that rim poster. Smith Jr.
Here's the thing. The Rockets, their strength is in numbers. They need this second unit to play well.
Good job that time, Thompson.
Ball game. Left-handed pass to Teo. Teo struggled with an outside shot early in the year, but gets it back.
Good contest by Thompson.
Oklahoma City feasts off of turnovers. 19.7 points coming off turnovers. #1 in the NBA. Gilda's out.
And Ron Harbaugh would come out and stay with him and go to a lot of Clipper games at the time. Come a long way from the early 90s.
Still a career high. Tatum barreling through Thompson. Out of control.
Shingun's putting up a good stat line. This should be a fun one to watch.
And again, we talk about a man cutting. Man, he just plays to his strengths.
Despite the loss last night, Houston did shoot the three ball well. They were 15 of 41, nearly 37%. His book on the drive.
Sit out high to Tatum.
Got to lock in on Tatum with the lineup on the floor here. He's here to be aggressive.
Working on Thompson. Contest the three. He whirled mid.
Lightning fast for his speed.
He's 8 for 8. Oh!
Hendricks passes down low inside. A double team that left.
We all know the Rockets are better than that. They shot way better.
Maxey on Thompson. Stepping back at the foul line.
You want the real stuff.
I guess I prefer games that matter. Trent, well defended, will step back, tough shot.
How many of these you've been involved with in your career, but they're never fun.
No, never fun. But our fan base have...
I got to be honest, I'm not exactly sure he even knows I'm there because I lurk in the back of the room. But I do what I can to help this former Rocket, briefly.
Dennis played great here.
He was. He did play well. Rockets. Of course, the best time of his career came in those couple of seasons.
Been gotten back to, and he did it at Georgetown, but a post game, it seems like the smaller the NBA has gotten. Jeff Green was
Thompson with the block on the closeout.
Do both. Both ends, defense and offense at a high level.
Spoon's trying to work on the rookie.
Jalen Green didn't see it. He went over to Coach Udoka and said, hey, how can I be better? Where do I need to be? What do you want to see on the floor, Coach? Not all about him. He's saying, hey, how can I be good? Look at it, man. Jabari here, this is normally he's a guy who comes off the bench. And
Rip this time was Cavaliers.
You get another dose of the Rockets here next week. Saxon into the paint. Beautiful pass.
Thompson right back in for the Rockets. They trail the Knicks by 11. The drive.
And Booker's son's leading scorer with 15 points. Eubanks is
winning streak.
By the way, you owe now $4. You've said tonight twice, Ryan. $4 for the tip jars, $2 each. We are keeping track of this. Another
can control free throws, how hard we play. There are controllables in the game that you have to focus on. There you go.
Especially with a player they don't know, so they're learning on the fly. There's some players that they have trust in that are really good at that rule of verticality.
Mistakes here recently. Here, Brooks. No good again for him. He's over 3 from downtown. Another chance here for the Wizards to get their first lead of the game. Davis will...
Bogdanovich poked away.
It was now 16 years ago.
Take a look at this, what Chauncey Billups is doing. He picked up a little zone press, and then he'll go zone and switch to man or go man. Keep the cookies flowing.
Blocked by Thompson.
They don't care that they're in the bonus. They're gonna try to rip the ball out of your hand.
O'Neal on a drive and kick.
And that hurts the Jazz. They've got to pick up their own energy right now.
Yeah, I don't totally disagree, only that if you're the opponent in a gym.
Here's the thing, Dylan Brooks is starting on Luka, but it just set the screens to get the primary defender off.
Hardaway going to turn down a three to drive it.
Stop on Luka either. He's one of the rare stops from Jabari also.
What else does Luka have in store here? He's banked in a three. He's banked in a two. He's scooped in a 20. Guy still dealing with that lower leg soreness. Typically questionable going to every game, but when he plays, good things happen. Both he and Jeff Green are all on the floor. Thompson challenging the...
Kobe White, 4-3.
Take 4 a game from downtown.
Yeah, he's an NBA body type that coaches love. Slender can draw the crowd out. They're going to get another offensive
lineup. Knows where he's supposed to be.
Tries to track down Fox. Easier said than done. Lyles missed both games in Houston as he works on Thompson. Really good.
Listen, it's worked. A lot of people question if it would work, but it's worked. Successful.
Jabari Smith Jr. off to a great start here. He's got 10 points now. And Thompson defending with those.
Villanova, first round team, 20th overall. And you're right, though. He's been on a run lately.
Averaged 16 over his last 5.
Brandon against the back. Jeff Green can't take it away.
5 fouls now, as does Amen Thompson. Fred VanVleet's been playing with 4 for a long time.
Right now, go get it on the defensive end. Settle in. You don't have to do anything crazy.
He kicked the ball
on tape and rips it right out of the gate. And Whitmore buries it.
He was a draft thought, right, for the Pistons?
Sure. 20th pick in this year's draft out of Bill.
Jazz work the perimeter. Now Sexton trapped. He gets it right back. 70 shoot down to 5. Collins, dribble drive. Hook on it.
A driving kick game. Get a piece of the paint. Defense collapse. Kick it back out to shooters, and they just rain down threes. And again, on higher volume than... He's going to see a lot of minutes as a backup point guard. Now that Dennis Schroeder was dealt to Brooklyn. They were very active. Now, again, they were obviously very active well before the trade deadline as Barnes goes.
Şengün and Jalen having efficient basketball games in the same game.
Home check 10 of their last 11. In fact, they've won 10 consecutive games themselves with Luka Doncic in the lineup. Should be fun here on an Easter Sunday. And thanks for joining us. First shot of the game is Kyrie. Struggle this year. You can make a case that was the best quarter the Rockets have played all season.
Don't you go celebrating, big fella. We need a second half. I see you celebrating already.
No. I'm not celebrating. There's still a lot of basketball left for the Suns. So the look on his face looks killed.
And these fouls and turnovers allowing the Blazers to stay in this ball game and a chance for the lead. Rockets
have been better as of late, generally speaking, offensively, but offense still isn't consistently good enough to consistently win in real high-scoring games, and that has certainly played its struggling, but he's a rookie, has a summer to work on that. Hopefully he can get better. All that coming into next season. And because he's already a really good defender,
and you know they're not going to stay at that clip. He's just got to survive it sometime and continue to score, you know, to match that.
Shea ships it to the sideline. Isaiah Joe.
Sexton. Clarkson. 6 to play. Down to 5. Kick it out.
3. Conley the other way. Outside. Edwards. Pump fake. Keeps his dribble. Now it's Conley. Inside slow-mo.
Whitmore 2 for 10. 3 for 11. His first game 3. After his career high last night in Charlotte. Whitmore at 24. Bridges.
Toronto is an amazing sports city.
But an unbelievable tribute to the soul for Fred. And
And my guess is it'll be an emotional night for him as well. He talked about
Fred got the start, but he's playing here with the second unit, and see the double team there on Zion.
Take the ball out of his hands.
Exactly. Make somebody else beat you. No CJ McCollum.
To Nance. And he banks it in. That's not going to say. Down there to start the fourth. He's got 9. He's trying to get 6 of them. Durant drives. He got clear in his career, although that's not been the case this season. He's not shot it well against Houston. Actually, Cleva hasn't played against the Rockets this season until now. He's dealing with a toe dislocation earlier in the season.
By 6. He's got a shot available if he wants to take it. He doesn't want to have a no-pass offensive set, but he's able to see how Holiday is willing to guard him, giving him tons of space.
Because he loves him that much.
That much. I heart Mike Breen.
Wow.
He would do a lot for Mike Breen.
Not everything, but a lot.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness.
The other night. In and out. They try to keep it alive. Taken by the Lakers. AD with 20 this evening. 101-74. You want to get it down to a manageable, what, maybe 15 or so?
Yeah, 13 or so to start the fourth.
This time of the season, going into the playoffs, that he can have such a big, enormous impact.
7 to shoot for Plumlee. Is that Landale?
Players.
The Bulls back on top by 1 with the ball. DeRozan. Kick it. Caruso. Inside looking for Vucevic.
There, he missed it, but they got the offensive rebound of Okongwu.
Okongwu has just made, against the Rockets, seems like he makes every timely play.
Again, deep into the...
By the defender being so close on that shot.
This team gets after you defensively. 10-2 now is the run.
Yeah, that's where the Rockets can use their speed to their advantage. You're going to see him. Watch him swarm the basketball.
Hoppy. Dylan Brooks is a tough matchup for Jalen Brunson. 5 turnovers. Knicks have to get on the same page because this Houston Rockets team will get after you defensively.
All starters, all 5 starters for the Knicks each had 1 turnover. Even Chenzo, the runner, can't get it to go with the rebound. Hart looking. Brunson guarded by Thompson, the rookie. He's got good size. Now Jeff Green picks him up. They call him Uncle Jeff. Well, this group must be tired. They have played the entire third quarter. Brunson shut off by Thompson. Takes a handoff. Now backs in, 5 on the 24. Gets inside, lost it. Thompson.
Here Thompson, Booker strips the rookie. Beautiful defense there from Devin Booker.
A few times tonight, Devin's hands have been really good.
Draws a double pass in the high post. Dirt. Worker feed.
And the Rockets just shoot below 40% now for the game. The 3-point shooting has been the Rockets' Achilles heel on the road all year, both shooting it and defending it. Both away by 6.
This game 4 for 10. The Wolves are 2 for 6. Skip pass. Extra look. Edwards gives it up to Conley. Shot clock winding down. Conley bumped. Flips it up and
turn around.
Oh, goodness, man. All right, Rockets have to lock in on Kevin Durant. How about Ben Thompson taking the challenge?
Durant blows a tire, falls down, gets tied up. We're going to have a jump.
And Jeff Green, who's out with an injury. Another valuable piece, a mentor who can still get it done for these young Rockets. Good defense by Thompson. He is elite at that end of the floor.
He cut his hair and you were out. You were out on it. But he's been very physical since he's been in the game and been playing.
You know, you never know. I mean, a lot of people in sports are superstitious, and I certainly fall in line with that, right? I mean, everybody's very regimented in sports. We're both regimented. If we get off our pregame routine 15 times in the last 16 years, including 9 consecutive appearances. They've made 3 finals appearances over that span, winning a championship in 2008, and then made an additional 5 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, including last season, as they were beaten in 7 games by the Heat. Good hands by Saban Lee, who is in again. Eric Gordon, although he said he might see some time here tonight, dealing with a groin issue, is out of the ball game. So some more PT for Lee. Bull run off the 3-point line, jumps it off to O'Neal. Working on the man Thompson, rolling into the lane, tough shot, misses it, gets it back, and misses again.
You got to finish the second chance or third chance opportunities.
Rockets applying some full court pressure.
Rockets looking to get the ball out of Halliburton's hands.
They broke the trap. Blocked.
On that shot for Jalen Green. Wasn't leaning or floating.
Blazers, of course, have had key significant injury problems this season. Namely to Shade Sharp. Rockets. Here we go. That's the kind of defense.
Hartenstein battling for the rebound. And now it's McBride.
McBride off the bench tonight had 2 consecutive games and had reached his career high. 19 and 20 points respectively. But Brunson returned tonight. Now the Knicks are moving the grooving. Nice block by Thompson.